Millionaires, making you run. Me and my stacking my ones. Lost a little, invest up in the mutual fund. Blowing the horn, a sense of every day I was born. Never dream I see it landscaping my lawn. Dangerous, be accurate. Have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my deal. Sipping it slow, then pretty saying hello.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal as the NBA season begins to pick up steam. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Detroit Pistons. Last game for the Pistons, they picked up the W against the Jazz at Energy Solutions Arena. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. Hey Shaq, Stan Van Gundy's back. He's a guy who was always kind of loud on the sidelines, wasn't he?
Yes, Ernie, he's a defensive-minded guy, defense-first guy. His teams play with a lot of discipline. You know why, Ernie?
Why?
A lot of yelling. Let's go, Stan!
There is a lot of yelling. Did he yell at you?
No, he did not. I yelled back. I was a joy to coach, Ernie. I was a joy to coach.
Let's go to the game. It's almost time for tip-off.
It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
Well, guys, it's go time. These are two teams whose rivalry goes back a ways, and anytime you renew it, fans are in for a treat.
And, you know, it promises to be another testy encounter between them. The build-up to the game has been pretty intense. I think everybody's expecting some volatility on the floor today.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jackson is out there with Jennings. And it's Butler in at the small forward. It's Jennings with the drive. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Outside Jackson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2 for 1.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Here's Gasol. From down in the low post, it goes. Now here's Jennings. Butler on the wing. Rose against Jennings. Back to Butler. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Shot clock at 5. In low to Monroe. Takes it off the glass. Monroe's got his first basket.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Now here's Noah. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
This Tuesday, November 11th.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
They've got Taj Gibson. Brooks out there with Heinrich. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirotic in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Now the Pistons with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Brooks. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
17 seconds left here in the second. Jennings again throws. Lots of room. Another shot. Can't hit. Great defense that time from Noah. For three, Dunleavy. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's Detroit leading by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, what's your analysis of that first half of basketball, and how do you want to adjust during the second half?
Well, I think we stayed patient. We started doing a better job defensively, and then we got the ball moving a little bit. We got to move their defense around and get their size out of the lane and then look to attack. But I like to see us run and get some easy baskets.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Here. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. On defense, Chicago. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
That was a heck of a performance for them offensively. There were some stretches there where it just seemed like everything was falling for them.
And it wasn't by accident they shot it that well. Their ball movement was excellent. That was the key to me.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Reggie Jackson out there with Jennings. And it's Butler in at the 3. Butler with the ball. Here's Noah. Jennings with the rebound.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Rose against Jennings. Gasol trying to free himself up. It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Rose.
Well, you love to get those easy lay-ins to get your offense going. They're clicking here to start the second half.
Outside for Jackson. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And as you'd expect, they pretty much handled this team a year ago.
Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
Well, they know exactly how big that shot was.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Coming up Tuesday, November 11th.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Oh, the Australian.
Yes. Big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
Number 1 pick by Minnesota Timberwolves. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Brooks out there with Heinrich. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
It's the first, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
You can't say enough about his composure in big moments. He's as cool as they come, guys.
Lets it go from the wing. No luck. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Jennings. Prince in the corner. From downtown. He's off from three. Here comes Aaron Brooks. Yes!
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
There's Jennings with the three. Can't hit. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory for you and the team?
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been playing lately, I think it's just been great, and we just got to keep the momentum going.
Wins help the confidence, Pal. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.